Okay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome right here on Zoom. Welcome in YouTube land. I'm going to be going over binary options today and just the basic setup and how easy it will be to get started with binary options. And some of you may be wondering, what are binary options? You will find out this evening. I recognize most people here. I see Nelly, Lynn, Shauna, Bernie. I think I know John, if it's the same John. And then there's iPhone and your number. I'm not sure who that is. You know, it's not modern times. I mean, it's not back in the day, I should say, when we committed people's numbers to memory. So if it's somebody that I know, I don't know your number. I'm fortunate to even know my own number. But iPhone, if you could let us know who you are, that would be great. John, are you the John from Nigeria? You can drop in the chat if you're John from Nigeria. But anywho,
the same John you know, the same John you know.
John from Nigeria. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Welcome back. I'm need to talk to you. I'll reach out. Maybe not today because I have some Zooms back to back. Like this beginning. Sunday evenings from 5 o'clock on is like busy time. But I'll reach out to you tomorrow. All right.
Okay. When? So that when I come back from the work, I'll be waiting for you.
I will text you. This is not the time. I will text you and we can sort that out. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
All right, awesome. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start a new share. And feel free to follow John's lead. When I'm asking questions, you can get off mute and you can talk to me, right? Feel free. I welcome that. And I'll just go ahead and use this that I had from last time. Before I do that, Bernie, I'm going to ask you to act as co-host if you can, just in case anybody comes in. Are you in a position to do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, awesome. So there we go. Co-host Bernie. All right, so in and out with the bag. All right, so binary options. Now, everybody knows that I'm a Forex trader, right? So hearing binary options, you may wondering, how does that fall in? What is that? I'm trading binary options in the foreign exchange market just the same, but where the traditional style of trading foreign exchange is target-based, right? Forex is target-based trading. Binary options, that is going to be time-based. I'm still trading currencies, but you can also trade other things too. But for this call, we're talking about currencies. I'm still trading currencies, but instead of me waiting to hit a TP1 or TP2, etc., I just need price to remain below or above within a certain time. So say some people may like to do a trade in 1 minute. Some like to do it in 3 minutes. Some like to do it, for instance, in 5 minutes. So just as long as within those 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or 1 minute, price remains above your entry price if you're in a buy, or below your entry price if you're in for a sell. Does everybody understand that? All right. So the last question, I guess that's basically answered, right? What's the difference? So that's basically what it is. So I've said what Forex is, what binary options is. They're both trading currencies, one against the other. It's just that one is target based and one is time based. And guys, we're all trading foreign exchange in some form. We're all investing in that market. It just may be that we're not hands on because the largest institutions, banks, hedge funds, you know, they are actually the biggest participants. And where are they getting their money from? You guessed it, from us, right? When you get your paycheck and it goes direct deposit to your checking or savings account, and that money sitting there waiting on you to take it, it's actually not just sitting there waiting on you to take it. These banks, they're investing it. When we pay our taxes, some people may get a refund, some may owe money, but before you get that refund at the end of the year, the government is using your money to make money in the very same foreign exchange market that I'm talking about right now. So with learning how to trade foreign exchange or binary options, cryptos, whatever it may be, you can now take back control, remove the middleman and you trade yourself and you make the profits because they definitely are making profits. But then we get to get 0.001%, something like that. So 4 things to look for in binary options. Right? So this is going to be key, especially if you don't know how to trade, but if you can follow instructions and you follow along with somebody who knows how to trade, or you have the NFX app, so you're just getting the trade ideas, you just need to look for these 4 things. One, you're going to look for what the currency pair is. Is it Euro USD? Is it USD JPY? You're just going to look for what the currency is. Then what's the time? See, everybody is going to go with what works for them. So is it a 1-minute trade? Is it a 4-minute trade? Is it a 3-minute trade? So you want to set the appropriate time based on the person who did the analysis. Then what's the price? So you're going to look for the entry price. And the 4th thing, is it a buy or a sell? So once you know the price, if it's a buy, you want to enter at that price, that buy price, or a little bit lower if possible. If it's a sell, you want to enter at that price or a little bit higher. That's how it's going to work, right? Now, most people, again, are familiar with the traditional trading. So therefore, they are accustomed to MetaTrader 4 or Owanda, Forex.com, the traditional, the usual suspects. But when it comes to binary options, you're actually going to need a binary options broker. So I'm not affiliated with any broker, right? So I'm just going to name a few, but there are more than I named, and you're free to use whichever one you want. They all basically perform the same functions, right? So for example, there's race option, there's vid4x, there is pocket option, and the list goes on and on. And you're just going to choose whichever one makes you happy. For this purpose, for today and going forward, you're going to see me using pocket option. And where before I would be demonstrating on pocket option and professing how much I don't like pocket option because it doesn't have rollover, I discovered a little over a week ago now that pocket option now has rollover and double up. So there's nothing that says, oh, let me not use pocket option anymore. And the great thing about pocket option, for those of you who may need to start off modestly, the minimum is $50 to fund pocket option. So I went ahead and funded pocket option, which I never funded it before. Like I only used it for the demo account to demonstrate for people. But I was really more into other brokers, right? So now I'm going to start a $50 account today, and we're going to see if you guys tune in week by week by week, we're going to see how I'm able to grow this $50. And you're free, sorry, you're free to come along for the ride. I'm starting today with $50. And we're going to see how it's going to go. Okay. So that's that for this. So now I know I was talking a lot, but let's see what things actually look like. Right. And I see we have some new people. Welcome, Althea. All right. Who else is here? David. Okay. Venna. Welcome, guys. All right. So getting an account with Pocket Option is simple. So you're going to log into pocketoption.com, as you see up here, pocketoption.com. And on the home page, you will hit the registration. Now, you see here, you can put an email, create a password, confirm your password, and go through that process. Or you can sign in with Facebook or Google. Easy enough, right? Now, if you want to make this your broker, I would just go ahead and use my email and create my own password as opposed to defaulting to Facebook and Google. You don't want to do that with your finances, right? So whatever you decide to do, if you want to create an account right now, go ahead and do that. I'm going to hit login because I already have one. All right. So I'm not a robot. What does it want me to do? Buses? Okay. Bus, 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 bus. That's it? Okay. All right. And then you'll be in the account. Now it's going to look a little bit different. Let me delete this so we can do it together. Let's do it together. Okay. So when you first log in, you may see it on stocks. You may see stocks, right? Let's just click on Apple. So you may see it on some kind of stock because you can trade different things here, right? So you will also see candles. It'll look like this. But me personally, when I'm trading binary options, I just always like to have it on area. And having it on area is not better than having it on candles, as far as I know. I just you know, a creature of habit, and that's how I was introduced to it. So that's what I do. Right. So I change it to the line chart so I can have it on the area. And for currencies, you hit the drop down. They have currencies, cryptocurrencies, commodities, stocks, indices, and we're going to select currency because that's what I want to trade. There are some people who do OTC on after hours. I don't. All right. So I would be looking to trade these currency pairs down here that are not OTC, but obviously you see the market isn't open yet, so it doesn't have anything, right? But so let's pretend that this doesn't say OTC. The payout is 92% on practically all of them. So as you're going through, you may star whatever is your favorites. And you don't want to be all across the globe with currency pairs. You want to find one or two that you really like and get really familiar. Like you're going to date it, right? You're going to get in a relationship so that you can know everything about it, how it moves. So nothing will ever surprise you. And as you start it, they pop up top here. And if you click on it, you navigate to the chart automatically. So now I'm on AUD USD. That's the Australian dollar to the US dollar, the euro, JPY, the euro to the Japanese yen, euro USD, euro to the US dollar. So you can just select whichever one you like, right? So the four things, what were the four things that I said that we had to look for? Who can name one of the four things? You can come off mute or you can drop it in the chat. I want to see one of the four things. Nobody? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Time. Okay. Yes, the time. So I'm just going to point out everything as you guys name it. So the time. So here's the time right here. And it's on 1 minute right now. If I click on it, then this opens up. M1 is for 1 minute, M3, 3 minutes, M5, 5 minutes. So I can just select there and you see it changes, or I can hit plus or minus to change the time. So 3 minutes. Okay, what's another one? Let's see. Amount of money for the trade. Well, that is, I guess that is number 5, but you know, that is valid. That is something to talk about, David. So yes, the amount of money for the trade, guys, you don't want to risk your entire account. You want to exercise proper risk management. So I will stick a pin and talk about that since David has mentioned that. So when it comes to binary options, like I said, you can start very modestly. You can start with $50, $100, and you can go to your destination from there, right? So the goal may be 8% in a day, right? Or 5% in a day. So when you're trying to grow your money like that, you want to risk 1, 2, or 3% for any one trade. You don't want to risk more than that, right? Now, some of us are mathematically challenged. I put myself in that category, so don't feel like I'm picking on any of you, right? So I don't want to have to work out the calculation. So here you see it has the dollar sign. If I click on that, it's going to change to percentage. So 1.37% is a dollar. So, but remember I said 1, 2, or 3%. 1% is if you are new. You want to just risk 1% of your account. 1% too is if after you getting the hang of it, you have decided that you are a really conservative trader. So you will just stick with 1%. 2% will be for that person who can handle a little bit of risk. They're moderate, right? And 3% is for that aggressive trader. that person that living life on the edge. Now, um, of course, this is your own personal broker. I don't have anything to do with your broker. Nobody else has anything to do with it. So you will risk whatever you feel like risking, right? So with that, you can risk 50%, you can risk 100% of your account. But then if you do that and you don't win the trade, you don't have anybody to blame but yourself. If you risk 1, 2, or 3%, you have more opportunities, right? Because remember that trading, investing involves risk, and you will win some, but you will lose some. The goal is to win more than you lose, right? But even if you are incurring loss, you can manage that by following what I just said. So now the next thing is, if your goal is to make 8%, you should also have your limits. Know how much you're willing to lose. All right, what's the lesson? We don't like to call it lose. We like to call it lessons. What kind of lesson will you be able to handle? Maybe you decide that you can handle a 3% lesson, right? So that means if you are going for 8% and you're risking 1% per trade, and this one particular day, you took 3 trades. The first trade, you lost it. The second trade, you lost it. The third trade, you lost it. You lost 3 trades. That's at 1%. That's 3% that you lost. So you know now that it's time to stop. Today is just not your day, right? But you get to come back and trade tomorrow. And if you grow it by 8%, then you're up 5%, right? So you're doing well. The next day may be another good day, So if you have 4 good days and one not so good day trading, your account is going to be growing anyway because you exercise proper risk. Say you had one bad day and you risk 50% of your account, and then that humble you real quick, right? And then the next 4 days, one bad day, you risk 50%. The next 4 days, you exercise proper risk management. You already basically blew it, right? Because now you want to do, oh, let me do the 1%, but you already blew 50%. And that's a recipe for disaster. So don't do that. So thank you, David, for mentioning the money, right? So we have one down so far, time. So I showed you where you go to change the time right here. And I've shown you how you can put the money. You can do it by percentage. So if you click here, you can hit 2. So that's 2% of your account, right? And what's the next one? So what are the 3 others? Somebody else name one more after time. Am I gonna be waiting forever? All right, so I'm gonna call on somebody to tell me. Hold on. The pair you want to trade. Okay, thank you. All right, so the pair. So we're gonna go right here. We hit the drop down. It's on currency. So then whatever the currency pair is that you were told, you're gonna get it. So say I said Euro GBP. I click on that and it will be here. All right. So that's the time, the currency pair. What's next? Somebody other than David. I know you're the A student today, David, but I want to hear from somebody else. Lynn, what's something else that I would be looking for to take a trade here? All right, hold on. Oh, yeah, you got a star, David.
Sell.
What was that?
Sorry. I mean buy.
Whether it's a buy or sell? Is that you, John?
I said buy.
Okay, so whether or not it's a buy or sell, right?
Yeah, it's buy.
Right. So whether or not, because I haven't said that it is a buy or a sell. So yes,
Oh,
you're going to look for whether or not it's a buy or sell. So that's
okay.
3 things down. So currency pair, the duration, the time of the trade, and whether or not it's a buy or sell. And there's one more thing that we need to know to take a trade. And I guess I will just help you guys out with this one. The price. So the price is along the side here, right? So this blue dot represents where price is currently. And it's constantly moving because currency, it's constantly moving. So John, since you have your mic open, you're participating, let me ask you, looking at this chart here right now, do you think price is going to keep going up, or you think that price is gonna go down? You think it's gonna go up, or you think it's gonna go down?
Uh, to me, it's going to up. It's up.
Right. Okay, so then I would hit that. I'm in the trade for 1 minute, so I need to see price go up above this line. If it goes up, I'll win the trade in the 1 minute. If it goes down, I will lose $1. I'm risking $1 on this trade, right? So you have a minute. You can look here now. We can see the open trade. I'm not winning this trade, $0. We have 20 seconds, 19, 18, 7, 16, 15. Could it miraculously shoot up? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's crazy. Actually, we won that trade. Did you see that? John,
Yeah.
you just made me 92 cents. High five. Thank you.
Thank you.
But I definitely would have said down because we see it's trending down. It's a
Because
downtrend.
I look at the trend and I see the way it's moving.
Yeah, but you said it was going up. To me, I would have guessed down. But
Okay.
but we're not guessing when it comes to trading, actually. We
I'm
are
guessing.
pardon me?
I'm guessing. I just guess.
I know you're guessing. Looking at it, I would have guessed down, but you guessed up, and it is definitely going down. But anywho, but what we just did, that is gambling, and trading is not gambling. You have to do your analysis and exercise your proper risk management. And with that, you're looking at what has happened in the past and making predictions based on past events, right? So I use Trading View in order to help me go along, right? Now, before I get to Trading View, actually, when I'm trading binary options, I have a few things that I have to check first. The first thing is the news. So I have to go to forexfactory.com, and I'm going to see the news represented by folders, and they have different colors. So here we are. Today's date, Sunday, January 15th. And right now it's 5:37 p.m. for me here in New York. I'm in New York. The next news occurrence is going to be at 6:50 p.m. on the Japanese yen, and then at 7 p.m. on the Australian dollar. Now, I drop this down. We'll see what Monday looks like. Okay, great. So, guys, normally I trade really at 4 a.m. and we see that there's nothing in my way come 4 a.m. So all currency pairs will be on the table for me. The yellow folder says that it's low impact. Yellow folder, that doesn't bother me at all. The orange folder is medium impact. So say I was going to be trading right now and I see an orange folder, and we see one here on Canadian dollar. So you need to see what currency pair it is. This says on all currencies, there's an orange folder tomorrow. So maybe I don't know what that's all about. You want to exercise sound risk management with things being like that. Then tomorrow is Martin Luther King Day. That's a bank holiday for the US. So the US dollar has a gray folder. The red folder, that means high impact. Anytime I see high impact red folder, I'm not trading that currency. Now, if you guys have been paying attention to what I post on my Instagram, you'll know that GBP JPY is Bay for me. That's my go-to currency pair that I love to trade for traditional Forex. So I see that there's a red folder on GBP. So I would not be trading my GBP love at 10 o'clock tomorrow, right? Now, once you look at this, that's going to help you decide what you're going to trade. So if it's a yellow folder, you will trade it. If it's an orange folder, you can decide to trade it or not. But if you are going to trade it, you want to reduce your risk. So if you're someone who you love to risk 3%, maybe you want to drop that down to 2 or 1%. If you're a 1%er, maybe risk 0.5%, right? If it's orange. If it's red, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. And another little thing that I have noticed, and that's just my observation, somebody else may see things differently. When it comes to a red folder, if I'm trading and there's a red folder on the US dollar, I'm closing my computer and I'm going about my business. When there's a red folder on the US dollar, somehow it seems to impact all the currency pairs, all the currencies. So that's not the time to trade, right? But let's say everything looks good. We're looking at Sunday right now, and there's no news, right? So the next place I will go is to livecharts.co.uk, and I'm looking at the currency strength meter. And this is going to tell me in bars the strength for each currency. So 1 bar means it's really weak. 6 bars, strong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Australian dollar is super strong right now. The US dollar, the euro, super weak. So write this down. When currency 1 is stronger than currency 2, you're going to buy, or you're going to hit the call button. When currency 1 is stronger than currency 2, you're going to buy. You got that, John? Okay. When currency 1 is weaker than currency 2, you're going to sell. When currency 1 is weaker than currency 2, you're going to sell. I hope you guys all have that.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
I say I got it.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. That right there is going to be the key, right? So I have that information. I'm going to look at AUD, USD. Would that be for a buy or for a sell? AUD is currency 1, USD is currency 2. Would that be a buy or a sell?
Sell.
Yes. No. AUD is currency 1, USD is currency 2. No. When do you sell? Did you take the notes just now?
When the currency, when the currency 1 is weaker,
That's when you buy.
sell.
That's when you sell. Right.
Yeah.
So AUD, USD, which currency is currency 1 if I say AUD, USD?
USD is the currency 1.
If I say AUD, USD, which one did I say first?
That is Australia against US.
So you're gonna buy.
Which one is
Wait
first?
a minute, let me see. AUD, USD. You're gonna buy.
Right, because AUD is first, right?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Right.
AUD is not strong. It's not stronger than American currency.
Yes, AUD is stronger than USD, and the order in which I say it.
Okay, I got you now. I got you now.
The order in which I say it tells you which one is first. So AUD first, USD second, 1 is stronger than 2. You're absolutely correct, Finsley. So
Question: How do you know that AUD is stronger than USD? How do you know?
You
look
tell
at the high.
me.
Oh, sorry.
You tell me. Look at the chart and you tell me how I know that.
The height of the bar, the amount of the strength.
Right. So, John, AUD has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars. The more bars, the stronger it is. USD has just 1.
Okay, because I didn't see the USDT. I see only AUD.
Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
so
see GPY. I see GPY too.
Right. There's Euro, there's GBP, USD, AUD, JPY. So maybe you're having
I got you. I saw it now. Yeah. I know now.
Right. Okay.
This is
Okay.
not. Sorry.
Okay. So you got it now, John?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let me
It depends on the bar the currency have.
right. The more bars, the stronger it is. So let me ask you this now. Euro JPY. Euro here, JPY here. Which one is stronger and which one is weaker? Euro.
JBP is stronger than EURD.
Right. Okay, so now Euro JPY, would that be a buy or a sell?
If it is GP,
Euro is currency one,
okay,
JPY is currency two. Is that,
sell.
would you, Euro is currency one,
Yeah.
JPY is currency two. Check your notes again. When do you buy and when do you sell? Just check your notes and then answer. Euro, JPY. Euro is one, JPY is two.
Two.
Euro has 1 bar, JPY has 5 bars.
Okay. Is buy
Why?
because EUR is weaker and GPP is stronger.
Yes, yes. So I want you to look at this for your homework. So next time we get back together, I'm gonna quiz you on this because I think
But it's a buy, it's a sell, isn't it?
no, it is a buy. Euro, JPY,
Where
Euro
is euro?
first. Huh?
That's euro, right? That you got the cursor on.
Right,
All right. And the JPY is stronger.
right,
So it's a sell.
right.
Yeah.
That's what we said?
No.
That's not what we said?
No.
No, that's not what you said.
No, that's not what you said.
Oh, my bad. John, you confusing me.
No, I firstly say sell, but when I look, because you teach all the correct thing before, but when I say sell, you said no, I should look at it very well. That's what I say buy.
Oh, my bad. Okay, guys. Okay, so I'm human. Okay, so euro, the first currency is weak. The second currency is strong. You sell. Yes, that's what
I
it
got
is.
it now. You have said it first at first time.
Okay, good, good. All right, so let's do another one really quick. What
Okay.
about GBP CAD? GBP CAD, the Great Britain pound to the Canadian dollar. Is this a buy or a sell? GBP is 1, CAD is 2.
Bye.
Yes, it's a buy.
Strong.
Yes.
Yeah, correct. Buy.
Correct, correct. Oh man. All right. And I got it right too. Yay me. All right. So when you look at this site, you want to refresh whenever you're going to take a trade because it doesn't update in real time. So you want to refresh so you have the most current information when you're going to take a trade. All right, so now let us look at AUD USD because me personally, when I'm trading, I love when I have something really strong with something really weak, whether it's for the buy or for the sell, that's what I'm looking for. And I'm kind of partial to Euro USD, USD JPY, but even though I say I'm partial to Euro USD, right now with it having 1 bar for each, I would not be trading it. I want something that has big difference. So we're going to look at AUD USD. So then we're going to go to TradingView, tradingview.com. You can use this site for free. There is a paid version. Paid version gives you more alerts, but you can use the free version. It's fine. You just will have one alert. So AUD USD. I just start typing and it's gonna pop up. And I always like to look at the Owanda chart. So we see why it looked like that for buys, right? Because it was like going like this all since last week, right? So I'm just gonna show you something really quick. We just look for the Bollinger Band. Bollinger Bands, okay. I just, no, not that. Not that. Not that. Regular Bollinger Band, sorry. Bollinger Bands. This one. All right. So you can put the Bollinger Bands on, and a lot of times the Bollinger Bands act as support and resistance. Okay. So when it comes to the bottom, you can buy. And when it comes to the top of the Bollinger Bands, you can sell. Right? We see it, sell, sell, buy, sell. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So when you're testing the waters in a demo account, you can look for that. You can wait for price to come down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band and you can take a buy. And you can test out time frames that work to see which time works for you. You can try out being in a trade for 1 minute, like we did that 1 minute trade. You see how fast that was, right? It was out of profit for most of the time. So I don't like those kind of heart attack trades personally. Um, so I prefer to do like 3 minutes or or 4 minutes for a trade. Then you just test it out. See how that works for you. If you wanted to ask something? No? Okay. All right, yeah. So you test it out, see how it works for you. You will find maybe 2 minutes work for you or 4 minutes, but that's why you have a demo account. You want to practice there, get your feet wet. Bollinger Bands, you can get it from the indicator. Hit indicator, you search Bollinger, and you can star the Bollinger Band. All right. And you can just wait for it to hit the bottom and you buy, hit the top and you sell, right? And there always going to be some kind of breakout. So when it narrows, it's in consolidation there. You wait for some kind of breakout and then you can do it again. So, but in the meantime, until you learn you figure out which strategy works for you, use the app or, plug into the live trading sessions because they have tons of sessions on WoW where you can plug in and they are giving out trade ideas. And you don't have to be on there taking 10 trades, guys. You can take 3 or 4 at maximum, right? Now, You can start with $100 and you can grow that money. Pocket option, you can start with $50, but let's just say you want to start off with $100, a nice round number. Let's grow it for 60 days. After 60 days, you can start making some withdrawals, right? But for the first 60 days, let's just let compound interest work so that we can, have a nice little something, something. In 60 days, that $100 will grow to $10,000. Day one, you just need to make $8. So remember, I said you're not risking 10% of your account. So you will risk $1 if you're doing a 1% trade, $2 or $3 maximum. You risk $1, $2, or $3. And once you're in the broker, the different currencies, they have the percentage. Okay, it's still not open, but you'll see the percentage payout. It may be paying out 70%. On average, you're gonna find 70% payout. So whatever you risk, you'll get that back plus 70%. So if it's $1, you'll get $1.70, right? And then I'm not a mathematician, so I can't tell you $2 or $3 how much it will be. You guys can calculate that. And you'll do it as many times as you need to until you hit that $8 mark. So once you hit $108, you're done trading, right? Now, if it's 3% you're risking, it could be 3 or 4 trades that will get you there. If it's 1% trades, you have to take a lot more trades. So, just something for you to know. $8 the first day. I know that doesn't seem like a lot of money, but it's 8% that you wouldn't get if you had that money in a bank account. Day 30, 8% is $74.54. So that's more than some people make per day in some states, but they're minimum wage jobs, right? By day 60, 8% is $750. So you can start with a small amount of money and you can grow it over time. Just be patient, be disciplined, and you will be okay. Understand that you cannot win all the trades. So maybe you don't make 8%, maybe you make 4 or 5% in a day. That is okay too, because again, you wouldn't even make 1% if you had that money in the bank in an entire year. But you're able to do this per day. So, does anybody have any questions before we close? No questions? Okay, perfect. So with that, let me just say goodbye to everybody out in YouTube land. But before I say goodbye, I want you to subscribe to my page, like, comment, and share, right? And come back next Sunday, same time, same place. I have not decided what I'm going to be covering next week. I just wanted to go over binary options, which I did earlier this week, but I forgot to live stream it. So I was like, let me do it again so I can have it for my channel. But yes, feel free also to drop comments. And you guys here on Zoom, you can send me a message. Let me know what it is that may be a good topic for trading basics, right? Or basics. That's what I'm doing here for now. All right. So bye out there in YouTube land. All right. Okay, guys.